this out.
Hey everybody, I'm Giles and this is JDM World. Today we're going to talk about the new NVIDIA Shield Pro 2019 version. So as you know, there was a 2015 version and a 2017 version, and the new version has just dropped and it is awesome. We're not going to unbox it and we're not going to talk about all the normal stuff. If you want to see that, there's a million other videos already out there. But today for us, we're going to talk about the top 5 reasons that you have to go out and buy one of these right now if you don't already have it. The first reason that you should buy or upgrade to the new 2019 version is the upgraded hardware. First, there's a new processor. So the new Tegra processor is about 25% faster than the old one. It's got 3 gigs of RAM and 16 gigs of storage. There are also 2 USB 3 ports so that you can add external storage, and we'll talk about that a little bit later. The remote control is also pretty badass now. So it's finally got replaceable batteries. It takes 2 AAAs and it does IR and Bluetooth. So you can Bluetooth the remote back to the Shield and use IR to control your television or your AVR, so you can control volume and all that kind of stuff. And with all of the HDMI tricks, you're really able to control your whole system from that one remote control. Now, I took this and put it in my home theater, and I'm using it with a Harmony, and it connects no problem. So I took the Harmony remote, which has got the little puck, and that Bluetooths right back to the Shield and controls it without any issues whatsoever. Now, the second reason that you should look into this box is the gaming. And for me, I'm not a huge gamer. I'm mostly a home theater guy, but there are 2 things that really stand out about this box that really make it crazy. So the first is its capability to be an emulator. So you can download an app called RetroArch, and using that and any number of ROMs that you can get from wherever, you can turn this thing into a powerhouse of a legacy gaming machine, meaning that you can play pretty much anything that's ever been made on this box, and it's really cool. You can use pretty much any controller that you want, so it'll use all of the wireless PlayStation stuff and all the Xbox stuff, so no problems from that point of view. It's super cool, so you can create a library and play all of the games from the past. If you want to play current games, you can use a gaming streaming service called GeForce Now. It'll let you play pretty much any of the AAA titles that are out today on your console. I haven't tested this myself, but all of my buddies say that lag is pretty much not noticeable. Now, it's not going to be as good as dropping a $5,000 gaming PC on your desktop and using that, but at this price point, I think you're getting a lot for the money. You can play the games, maybe not at esports level, but plenty fine for any home gamer. So the third reason, and this is getting back into my territory, is that this is a powerhouse streamer and home theater box. So it not only does HDR10, but it also does Dolby Vision. It's got all of the Atmos that you need, and it streams everything at the highest quality, except for YouTube. So you've got Netflix, you've got Prime, you've got Vudu, you've got Disney Plus, and those are all 4K, HDR, and Atmos ready. Also, from a music streaming point of view, the Tidal app does the first unfold of MQA, so that's a big plus. Now, I wish that this had Rune Core available, but it doesn't as far as I know at this point, so that is a mark against it. But maybe one day Rune will come to their senses and put this out. I'd also like to see better support for USB connected DACs, so you can really get that high quality audio and then mix and match these devices as you want, but today it's not quite there. The fourth reason that you should pick up one of these boxes is the server capability, and I use this all the time. So I run Plex Server on my Shield with an external USB drive. So a lot of people say, well, do you have to have a NAS? No, you can just take a USB drive, slam right into one of those USB 3 ports and run Plex. You can also run Kodi on this box, and you know, that's really preference. I've been a Plex user for a long time, and I absolutely adore running Plex off of my Shield. I've got an 8 terabyte drive, and it holds everything that I need to use. So you can use a ton of different Plex endpoints throughout your environment. You can, watch video on an iPhone. Most televisions have a smart app for this. If you have other Shields, you can use that. If you've got Fire Sticks or Apple TV, all of those things will be able to play Plex served up by the NVIDIA Shield. And the last reason, number 5, of why you need to buy this thing now is the AI upscaling. Now, this is kind of bananas. It's better in some applications than others, and it has some limitations, but if you're watching 1080p and you're watching it at 30 frames per second or even 24, it doesn't work on 60 frames per second, this thing is going to make it look good. It makes movies look great, television, and if you ever watch anime or animated items, it looks crazy bananas bonkers. Now, there are different level settings that you can choose, and a lot of people will say go with the medium and the AI settings. I like it just flat out as much as it can do, and it looks good to me. This will be something that you need to look at for yourself and make a decision what works best for you in your environment. But this is a feature that you can't really find anywhere else. Now, I would say that the most applicable comparison you could make is Mad VR. Now, Mad VR does a lot of HDR stuff that this won't do, so it's better. I mean, there's no question. Mad VR is better, but it is hard to implement and you need a home theater PC to do it. So in the absence of that, or buying the new Mad VR tool for $5 or $10 that you can plug into and it kind of does everything for you, this $200 box is gonna really make that 1080p content look great. So if you're watching this on a 4K television or projector and you have a lot of 1080p television shows, this is gonna be absolutely a game changer for you. And if you watch any animation, it's just gonna take that to the next level. Hopefully, these 5 reasons to go out and buy the NVIDIA Shield 2019 Pro have helped you make your decision. And if it did help you, I would love to see you drop down and click on that subscribe button. It's a small thing for you to do, but it's a really, really big deal to me. Also, I'm interested in understanding what you use to stream in your environment. So if you're using something other than a Shield, let us know. So drop a comment down below and let us know what you use to stream. Thanks for watching. See you guys again next time.